What a start to a spring. This is one of my rental properties and we got flooding, as a lot of us are experiencing right now. So I want to show you what you can do to kind of prevent and mitigate what you have already existing and what to do long term. So first off, a lot of times the water coming into the house is due to improper grade. The property here all runs low back to that step, which is where I'm getting my flooding. So in the spring, I'm gonna have to come out here and redo all of this new grade work to make sure all the topography, the landscaping is moving away from the house, the water runs away. But again, I wanna show you more in detail what we can do to avoid future issues and to solve your problems now. Okay, so I have lots of snow building up here. I need to remove that away from the house so as it melts, it doesn't melt towards the home. Same thing with my gutters. They're frozen and my downspouts were buried and disconnected. So I had to make sure we get those reconnected so it's pushing the water away. Make sure you check your downspout. It's really easy to ignore in the winter. So again, I gotta move the snow back and then lay a tarp down so as this rain continues to fall, the water's moving away from the house. So over there I showed you where the water's coming in. Right here I dug out a hole and I put a 5-gallon pail in to have a place where the water is going, and I put a sub pump down there. I had to get myself one of these pitch axes because the whole ground is frozen, as you're going to experience. So the best thing to do to kind of start moving the water away from the house when it cools up, dig a hole, put it in a bucket, and pump it out across the yard. These things are all froze up. I actually don't know if I can get rid of it without damaging my gutters. That's a consequence you pay without shoveling your roof and having your clean gutters. You at least gotta get the snow off the bottom part of your roof line, especially in snowstorms, or else you get this whole issue coming up. So last night I came in the laundry room and there was 2 or 3 inches of water standing on the entire floor. So what I found out is my drain, the floor drain, was not properly draining. Every floor drain has a backflow. There's a plug on it that you got to get off if that thing is clogged. Now usually a snake isn't going to do the deal. You got to get a hammer, you got to beat it off, or you got to get some vice grips and crank it over. If you take a look right down in the hole, this plug fits right through here. So that's what you're trying to remove, and the water all drain immediately after that. It was kind of funny when you get in real estate, you become educated in so many other things. I never thought I had to have knowledge on plumbing or water problems, grade problems. Thankfully, I kind of have a construction background and some resources that I can find some things out about. But man, real estate, there's always something going on. Now that the water is out of the laundry room, we gotta kind of mitigate the existing damage. So with the water continuing to come down, there's nothing I can do about it but just kind of get the water out of the property until we get dry weather. So I got a fan here that I bought that's now going to blow into the living room where I also have flooding. Also get a shop vacuum so that way you can suck up through the tile or through your flooring. My problem is I have water coming right through the seam, right against the concrete block because the water's holding. This sheetrock's actually soft. So I gotta cut this back 2 feet and bleach this and dry it out, and then I have to reseal it with some kind of rubber coating against the porous block. The water even came in the bathroom, which is really a bummer. Fortunately, it's kind of contained in this area and it's not moving back towards the bedroom. We're continuing to mopping up water and putting the toilet and getting it out of the property, but it's also coming right down the whole line. What I want to show you is what it looks like coming through the block. Right here, as you can tell, these little cracks in the concrete, that's where the water's coming in and it's seeping down through. So the long-term solution, make sure your grade flows away from the house and at all times your gutters are taken care of so that way water can properly flow and your downspouts have water pushing away. A lot of basement water issues can be dealt with just by preventive measures. If you let your property just kind of go, you don't take those extra steps to clear out the snowbanks along the home, you're going to have issues like this. Now, for another long-term solution, this house I don't think is going to need a sub pump and a drain tile system, although I'm not going to really know until the spring. So what I need to do is just get the snow, get the water moving away from the property, and honestly, I just have to wait it out, which is unfortunate. It's going to be another month before any kind of long-term solution can be done here. But all in all, I hope you guys have a little bit better chances than I'm having right now. And if you need any help or some advice, let me know. I'd be glad to share with you my experiences so that way you can be happy homeowners.